Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Super. Hello Ursula, hello Nick. Good morning, wherever you are. Hello California, hello London. Such an amazing situation that we are creating the same states or similar states in so many places. And the more that we create similar states in ourselves, the more coherence we have through our systems. And so if we think about that as individuals, the more we create this shared energy, this shared perspective, these shared movements, the more coherence we begin having collectively, no matter how few or how many are involved. This is something that we can all be a part of, a little at a time. Even if you are playing it later, you know? We are all a part of something that is learning and living and growing. And that's why the conclusion, that meditation of really drawing the cosmos in and down through the crown, through the spine, into the abdomen, feeling the light there. Spending time last night listening to Zach Bush talking about the holobiont and the real cosmos of the human body, the way in which every cell communicates with light, the way that we communicate with light. We are cells, we are a universe of our own, and we are so interconnected in all of it. So the more that we clear ourselves, the more that we can get any sensation of separation removed and free from our system, the more we can participate with this light that is through us and of us and who we are made to be. So if you're using your oils, adding your plants, your wisdom, your rudrani. Rudra is the tantric term for that which differentiates weeds from medicinal herbs, because it has a quality of rudra, and practices that establish and fortify our rudra, our healing properties, are called rudrani. And kundalini, this is what we are building, our medicinal selves. Palms together, heart high, remembering that as we tune in today, it's like we're pushing on that little Bluetooth button and we're sending out this sound, Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me. That this being is establishing connection with all that is. Guru Dev Namo, this being connects with itself. And that little satisfying haran, when the outside and the inside of a Bluetooth connection, when the speaker and the source connect. Imagine that's what we're creating here when we tune in, sitting tall. 3 times with me, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Love surrounds you. Love surrounds us all. Let it in, let it through. What you're doing as you do it. You are doing it perfectly. Begin from there. Playlist starts at horizon. Come to the top of your mat, set your blocks, blankets aside. Hands on your hips, walk about on the balls of your feet. Love surrounds you. What you're doing it perfectly. Hands down, heels down, begin from there. Inhale. Hands up, heels up. And exhale, set down. Follow the breath, rise and fall. And down. And up. And down. And up. Keep your hands up high, drop your heels. Step your left foot back, lift your gaze, turn your palms away. Soft front knee bend, and then fold backs of your hands coming up the spine, drop your head. Reverse out, hands wide, thumbs point back, heart high. Exhale, fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale up, reach. Fold. And rise. Folding down. Stay. Steady breath, steady body. Lift your heart, lift your hands, lift your gaze. And step your left foot up, step your right foot back. And begin heart high. Hinge the hips, hands wide, backs of your hands to the spine, spinning the full possibility of your shoulder joint. Thumbs point back, heart up, square your hips, fold. Reach. That you're reaching your feet into the mat, that you're reaching your fingers into the space around you, that you're reaching the crown of your head away from your hips. One more. Stay. Right hip forward, left hip back, fold. And then unfold, reach wide, lift up. Right foot steps beside left, hands widen down. Take your blocks, set them inside the left foot, right foot steps back. Good. Warrior two, so the left knee bends. Inhale, straighten it, lift up high. Exhale, bend your knee, hands wide. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more, reach. Up and out through the spine, stay tall, hands wide. Good. Elbow to thigh, sweep across the top. Back to warrior two. Reverse, keep your left knee bent. And again, reach into your fingers, separate your hands, elbow to thigh, deepen into the hips. And warrior two. And reverse. Left knee stays bent and hands widen, reaching into your fingertips across. And widen. And reverse. So elbow stays to thigh, right hand overhead. Bend your right elbow to your rib, look down. Reach your right hand overhead, look up. Exhale as you bend. Inhale as you reach. And bend. Reaching your right side out, stay. Left hand down to the block. And in that stability, simply turn your chin from shoulder to shoulder. 40% of your weight is in your left hand, supported by the block, supported by the thigh. And then looking up, pause, plug into your right heel and your right hand, and the hip and the shoulder opening long. Look down. Right hand high and back and back and back and down to the blocks. Take your blocks inside the right foot now. And warrior two, to allow it to move. Inhale up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale up. And exhale down. Again. And down. Elbow to thigh, left hand reaching over. And then warrior two. Strong in the left thigh, reach back. And warrior two, let it fit together, opening the left side. Warrior two, strong in the base. Reverse, opening the right side. And warrior two, one full cycle, just like that. And side angle to stay. Left hand, bring your elbow to your rib, look down. And reach out. Elbow to rib, look down. Look up, reach out, one more. Stay, right hand down. Plug in your left heel, plug into your right hand, and turn from shoulder to shoulder. Left hand high and back and back and back and down to the block. Step up, blocks up in front, 2 feet. Hands reach high. You'll put a soft bend in your knees, sweep wide down the backs of your legs. Low back stays nice and flat, fold. And unfold up the backs of the legs, reach wide. And exhale down. And up. And fold. And rise. And fold. Good, 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 good. Keep your hands down, either on the blocks, hands on the blocks, knees bent, tail back, or hands at the ankles. Draw your hands as though to lift up on the legs and down into the heels. Widen your seat wherever you are. Lift halfway, lengthen, tail back, crown long, and take that length and fold it in. Halfway lift, hands to thin shins or thighs. To rise. And then to fold. And to stay. Excellent. Hands go down, step your feet back, put a blanket down for your knees, and both feet to the left side of the mat. Step your left foot in front of the right, so that when you bring your knees down to the blanket, the left is in front of the right. And then your hips fold back towards your heels. We're dissolving that separation. So if we land in our final meditation, rise up, hands, knees, and fold on your exhalation. We want to feel that the whole universe can pour through us. And the tension in our body is a reflection many times of the mental hold that we have on ourselves, the limitation, the agitation, or simply, this is what I am. And that hold is a boundary. Soften your inner thighs. Soften the back of your neck. Widen the shoulders and fall. Open. Rise. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Take your back thigh cross in front so that the right thigh is in front of the left, knees down, heels wide, and fold. So we're at roads. If you started late, put your playlist at roads. And exhale, fold back. One more, that we're clearing out the joint space, the lines, the meridians, so the breath can travel and that the energy and the wisdom that comes in and out on the breath can move through us. Drop your elbows. Drop your head, drop your preconceptions, drop your limitations and your separation, and breathe fully into the back of your body. Rising up, tuck of the toes. As you come into your downward facing dog, uncross and pedal. Walk your dog. Arms are long, body is long, knees bend, one heel, then the other. So good. And set back. Taking your bolster, set it aside, set your blocks up, and find a deep squat. If your heels come off the floor, it's fine. Little at a time each day, they'll settle down. Reach your hands out, tuck your chin, lengthen the back of your body, and then with your body inside your thighs, bring your elbows back. Exhaling. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. To reach. To draw back. To bring your palms together and your thumbs to your heart, to sit so tall. To sit so tall. Deeper into the seat, longer into the back of the spine. Lift the front of your heart. Sit into that crease. And then all the way down onto your back. Knees bend. Hands on thighs, press away. So we prepare for the Kriya. We don't simply walk up and catch hold of lightning. We get ourselves grounded and aligned so that the lightning moves through us with safety and we know it's light and rather than its destruction, right? Heels down, hips up, hands up. And then rolling down, hands down, hips down. 4 more like that, your pace. Peel up. And roll down. Let your tail be the very, very, very last thing. Coming down, we can get a little bit clunky. Roll. Again. Keep your hips up, bring your elbows down, tuck a shoulder, tuck another. Work with your hands over your elbows or interlace your fingers. Press the pinky edge down and the hips high. Relax through the shins and the knees and simply stand the weight of your shin bones down into your heels. The tops of the shoulders down to lift your heart. And then releasing your hands, roll down through your spine. Better. Hands to shins, bring it in. And then heels overhead, heels high, hands overhead. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, heels up, hands up. And it's as though we were shaking the ankles and the heels and the low back a little bit loose. So you may work, just shake the hinge of your hips out, or a little bit of action in the abdomen, hands beside your heels instead, or lifting your head and shoulders at the same time. Light the fire at the center. Go. Whatever you've chosen, close your eyes and settle. Three, 2, 1. Good. Put your palms down under your hips, put your heels high, and then widen your legs. Exhale, they cross. Inhale, they open.
If you need to, you bend the knees, or as you're ready, press into the heels, making for more precision in the legs and a little more power in the low belly. The prescription in Ayurveda for the late fall and beginning of winter, how should we practice? How should we move? Create a glow, right? We're not looking to sweat. The middle of the winter is not the time for sweat. Heels wide. Lift your head and shoulders. Reach between your legs. Hold the backs of your thighs and lie back. Roll your thighs into your hands and widen the inner thighs with your hands. Little bend on the inhale, and then exhale, press into the heels. Inhale, little bend. Exhale, press. 2 more like that. Deepen and widen the hips and press into the feet. 1 more. Good. 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 And bend your knees and bring your knees together. And roll up into a cross-legged pose. Adding a block or a blanket. Give your hips a little bit of height to protect your knees. And then sweep side to side. Right shin is in front of left. A block out in front. Good. Left hand comes to the right knee and the right hand goes behind to turn the navel to the right. And then sit up top. And turn your ribs to the right. And turn your chin. Center, your hands to the block, walk your seat back. Good. And then your forearms, maybe. If there's space, the fingertips. Fingers pressed down and away, seat back and down, maybe head to block. Walking up, change the cross of your legs and sweep from side to side. Happy Tuesday. Good. And take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you to turn, navel to spine. Sitting tall, to turn.
to center. Hands to block. Walk your seat back. Forearms to block. When you're ready, fingertips. Forehead on the block. Walk yourself up, set the block aside. Hands on thighs, eyes closed. Imagine yourself rooting down into the ground, rising tall into the sky. And keeping that axis clear, begin to circle. Just try one direction and then try the other direction and feel which one is compelling, which one is holding you. Which one are you a part of versus which one are you fighting? Go the direction you're a part of. Close your eyes and circle. Circle the seat as though on a 6-inch diameter circle. Keep the spine tall so that you're circling the crown of your head equally. As though outlining a great cylinder with your spine. Eyes closed. Stay right here. Pause tall, hands on knees. Take your forehead towards your right knee. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold towards left. Repeat.
Sitting tall.
Pause. Right hand on your chest, left hand on top, elbows broad, turning left and turning right. Inhale left, exhale right. Strong and steady as you're ready. Turn from the navel. 2. Center, hands on thighs. Fold forward. Inhale up. So most modified, hands on thighs. Next step, hands on shoulders, palms face down. Your feet are a little forward to support you with the outer feet to press down, rise up. Work here. Or hands behind you, palms forward. Inhale up, exhale down. Hands down, sitting tall. Feel the center of the abdomen, a quality of light and circulation. Samana vayu is focused in the abdomen, our digestion. But it's larger than that. It's the energy by which we assimilate, that we take something from outside and we make it inside, like a memory or an emotion. When you have the heebie-jeebies in the 4th grade going on stage for the first time, we're deciding, do I really want to take this into me? This feels pretty racy, right? That little racy belly, samana vayu, working hard, hands and knees. How are we taking in today? How are we making it ours? How are we allowing ourselves to ingest our decisions and our circumstances? How are we sifting through our own thoughts, what to keep and what to release? Starts in the belly. Let it quicken, if you will, just for 10. Good. Add the hands high, tuck of the chin, a little rock forward. It gets bigger. The back of the shoulders open, the tops of the shoulders broadening, the heart coming high. One more. To frog. Your choice, a simple squat, most modified, inhaling up, exhaling bend. 21. Or your frog, hands on blocks, heels are on the blanket, heels turn in, toes out, hips up, and knees bend. Inhale, hips up, exhale, bend. That may be your frog. Continue. You got 16 more. Or holding the outside edges of your feet, knees fit through. Inhale, hips up, exhale down. 12, 11. And set it aside so that you can come to land in your heels. A little bit of a thump, a little bit of a shake out. Might be simple, might be loose. More classical, more traditional, feet parallel, hands in front like a little rabbit.
Or adding a dimension, turn your feet, turn your knees. As the base is ready, the arms. Everything that gets digested gets agitated, broken down, shaken up, set loose, set free. Stay with it, take it further. 3, 2, land. Let your breath be smooth and free. Keep your body steady and feel it's just going to be this crazy uprising of energy through your body. Stay with it. And that could be the sensation of locking yourself out of a car, of knocking something over in the grocery store, of coming very, very late to an appointment. But you just feel that you can breathe that upset in and then breathe that upset out. And then it passes and that you remain. That you remain. And you go on. Down to your belly. Down to your belly. Take your left arm out, roll to the left, roll your right knee open, and roll belly down, baby cobra. And right arm out and roll to the right side, baby cobra. And roll. So all that upset, we can carry it around, or we can be a little more playful, a little bit free. We can roll it out of ourselves. And as we do, we get taller in that center cobra. Our heart comes through, the spine opens up. And then keep the left hand out. Tuck the left toes under. Right hand reach back towards the heel or catch the ankle. Rise up and roll down. Roll through the abdomen. And then rise to open the chest and the back. Stay tall. A whisper. Ha. Close the mouth out the nose 10 times. And down, changing sides. Left hand, reach back, rise up, and roll all the way down. And up. And down. And we'll stay with that breath. Close the mouth 20 times. No, 10 times. Belly down, arms long, or full bind. Go 20. Beautiful. We built it up carefully, slowly, methodically, arms out. Full prostration, head down. Love surrounds you. You're doing it perfectly. Rise up. Either to a chair or to kneeling, so that you can take your right hand back. Your left hand fist makes a great figure of 8. All of these are actions, circle the navel, to create circulation, health, down the outer thigh, inner thigh, outer hip, and side of the throat, and right to the point of the jaw, down the jaw to the chin, to the right hand fist. So we have this great current of thumping that we are dislodging what can get caught. Right? If our leg went to sleep, we would thump it to help the circulation return. It's an innate move. We do it without being told to. All the way up to this side of the neck, the side of the jaw, down the jaw, point of the chin, and feel. To a cross-legged seat, to a great clockwise circle. So as juicy as you can into the abdomen, clockwise, as though you were seated on a clock. Ahead is 12, behind is 6. Close your eyes. Move your inner organs. Good. We're going to go 3 more and then straight onto your back. One to the next. One to the next. To be tall. To lie down. You know where you're going. Left shoulder up to your left ear. Bend your left knee. Right your right hand away and then change. So one hand draws up, one hand reaches away. One knee bends, one flat. One foot flexes, one foot points. As you draw the left side body up, inhale. As you reach the right side away, exhale. All your joints, think about it. Point, flex your feet. Straight bend the knees. Hands open and close. Shoulders rise and descend. Three, 2, and down, feel. And go on. Hips up, hands underneath. Float your feet, tap your left, tap your right. Or tap both. Inhale up, exhale down. Work here, or legs straighten. Eyes closed. Love surrounds you. You're doing it perfectly. 'Dissolve and melt the separation. Kundalini we practice for the unconscious to become conscious so that we can see the unseen. The separation isn't real. Love surrounds you. You're doing it perfectly. Three, 2, bend your knees, hands at your thighs, roll up, roll back. This may be your work or hands behind your head. Let your legs help you up and back. Unless you don't need them, keep them flat, roll back. When you're ready, the legs extend, forward fold. Love surrounds you. You're doing it perfectly. Put down the separation. Lie back, body open, breath is full and free. Be carried. Put everything down for a moment and be carried. The translation of vayus is to move, to carry. You are a part of something so vast and old and wise and refined and well designed. We are not under attack. We are well designed for our circumstances. You are surrounded by love, bathed in sacred light. Stay open to this current. Let your breathing be free. On your inhalation, gather that light, that love into the spine. On your exhalation, let it consolidate. Inhale, gather light and love from the body into the spine. Exhale. Let it be bright and steady and strong at the spine. Continue. Use your mind and build that center line of light. From the top of your head all the way down to the end of your spine. Release the mind and the breath and feel the body. Pausing your playlist, walk your feet in. Build your upright cross-legged seat or hop onto a chair. Sitting tall. Hands on thighs, any extra layer if it's needed. Take care of yourself. It's getting colder. A hint of a smile, your breath is full and smooth. Aware of the body. You are an intricate part of cycles and seasons. You are a part of your community, a part of your family, part of your neighborhood or your building. We settle into the places where we reside. We talk to our neighbors and our friends and our families. We establish networks, and along those lines are light. We evolve ideas and ritual and tradition. All things do this. Seasons and mycelium, the forest floor, the coral reef. We join together and communicate. We share information. We are a safe part of that experience. We are not under attack. Send your thoughts high into the sky, wide, like throwing a great parachute up and open. Aware that this atmosphere that surrounds you without any demand protects you every day. This is a quality of love. Go further. Where the blue turns black out into the space, the stars, the light, the movements, the orbits, the organizations, the obliterations, the collisions, the explosions, the dying away. The cosmos is as alive as we are. As wise as we are. Draw in. Each inhalation, draw all that you can imagine and perceive of everything that surrounds you. Draw it in and down that line of light and into your abdomen. And pause the inhalation there and see it form a flame. At the exhale, it disperses through your body. Inhaling, we draw this great wisdom and life in and through. We pause, and we disperse it through ourselves. Actively protecting, engaging, and inoculating with wisdom so much larger than our own. Draw in the safety. Pause full, let it through you. 5 more. Hold that inhalation momentarily. Let it build in your belly,
flame, and then let it loose. And just your attention rests right at the navel. Seeing there a multicolored spiral. That there were conditions billions of years ago, exactly the right temperature, exactly the right molecules and atoms for it to literally snow galaxies. Energy took form in these great spirals. Multicolored spiral right at your navel, right in the center. You are a universe made of love and wisdom. Let your attention rest, stabilizing, forming, harmonizing this luminous spiral just for a minute. You are surrounded by love. Every time you look to the sky, see the atmosphere shielding you, raining down fresh water upon you. New seasons. Listen to the intelligence in your gut and feel. When does it feel like you're really on point? Really, this feels perfect. Feel into yourself. Feel beyond your fear, beyond your habitual thought or opinion or family, society, culture. Feel what feels perfect to you. And in that alignment of great love and great perfection, sweep wide, reach high. Palms together, bring it down. Inhaling up, open. And bring it down. And sweep wide. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. I am this, Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Have a phenomenal afternoon. Thank you so much for taking the time. Whatever time you've played this, thank you for taking the time. You are held in a biome of light and wisdom that has shared information for billions of years before we were here and even while we are here. It is not against us. Eat local, eat lots of plants, smile, laugh, get outside. The people you're close to, the people where you feel safe, hold them close. Start there. This is my wish for us.